Good morning and welcome to your Sunday early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum here with some words of wisdom to start your day, give you some things to think about and feel about. So we'll give it a minute or two here as we wait for people to pop on. And we have a card again from the Sacred Forest deck, which has been visiting us frequently, that particular deck. So, what do you have planned for this fine Sunday? What's on your agenda? My agenda, which good morning, Carolyn, welcome. You're the first one popping on today. My agenda for the day, I cued myself by putting on my grateful t-shirt, is just to be. Good morning, Mel, welcome. Hello, Cindy, good morning. Everybody's starting to roll in now. But today is going to be a just be day. I have one Zoom with my friends from the Tony Robbins program, and I think that's about it. I might not even go grocery shopping. Good morning, Jo Neal. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I think we've had this card before, not recently, but recently enough, and I think we'll put a little commentary to it that might shift it up a bit for us this round, but we'll see what you think. So, we have the Sacred Forest deck by Denise Lynn. Let's take some nice deep breaths. Just breathing in, letting your shoulders drop. Doesn't that feel good? Wiggling your neck a little bit, getting all the crackles out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do a little tapping on the chest, just to get everything moving, waking up, soothing ourselves. I find this spot very soothing. All right. So, our card for the day, which is actually the card that is the cover art, Ancient Oak Spirit, Strength. Look at all the orbs in the tree. Very cool. So that is our card for the day. So just kind of open your mind with the next breath, like your third eye spinning open, ready to receive this wisdom. Your heart chakra is spinning open, ready to receive this wisdom. Good morning, Diane. Glad you're here. We have strength today. Our card is strength. And in my mind, strength doesn't have to be that kind of stuff. It can just be that solid, steady, aligned, grounded, divine feminine strength. So that's what I think of when I read this card. But let's see what you think of when we read the card. Ancient Oak Spirit, Strength. Good morning, Peggy. Glad you're here. Welcome. Walking softly into the forest, you can hear the deep, sonorous voice of the oak. When the great oak spirit speaks, the forest becomes still and listens. Although you may not be consciously aware of them, powerful and profound messages seep into your soul and can be felt in the core of your being. And the more we take time to pause and to be quiet, good morning, Beth, the more we actually are aware of those messages. Yes, a lot of them are on that subconscious level, but the more tuned in we become and the more opportunities we allow ourselves to be present for ourselves, the more we're going to pick up those messages that formerly were subconscious and now might be able to move into consciousness. How awesome is that? This card represents standing strong in your truth. It appears as a sign that you need to step into your strength, or conversely, when you are responding to a situation with too much strength. And that strength then kind of borders on control. Here, let me fix this for you, when it's not a fix that's yours to do. Sometimes for us, it is much stronger. Good morning, Abigail. Glad you're here. It requires much more strength for us to stand back, hold big space, and allow people to muddle through their stuff. We don't always help people when we help people, right? Let's see. Recall how a strong wind will cause the flexible willow to bend, but the rigid oak branch to break. So we don't want to be too rigid. Oh, sorry, Cindy, that's a bummer. Come on, everybody, let's send energy to Cindy's internet. We don't want to be too rigid in things because that's what causes breaks. It's what causes breaks in relationship. It's what causes breaks in our spirit, our belief system. We don't want to be so rigid that we're insisting that things be the way we think they ought to be. That does not serve us. You're having problems too. Wow, okay. And you're not in the same place, ladies, so this is interesting. I wonder if this is some of that grid stuff that was getting triggered the other day. Perhaps. We'll see. And then we'll see what happens with the posting of it. Does it stay intact or is it a broken up mess? We shall see. Isn't this interesting that this is the card we are talking about today? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Exactly true, Carolyn. Exactly true. Sometimes it's hard to know when to help and when to stand back. I think sometimes I don't want to say simple, way to begin to ascertain that is by asking the person, would you like some help? Would you like my opinion? Would you like some advice? If they say no, honor their sovereignty. Honor their sovereignty. Might they take themselves down with their no? Yes. But again, it is not our job to fix other people. That's very hard for most of us. Very hard for most of us. And we do have the right to express how we feel about this. Okay, I will honor that you do not want my help with this, but I just want you to know this is uncomfortable. Ah, awesome. So Janine's having problems also, but she's out on a bike ride and she thought it was just her bike ride, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe the energy is in upheaval still. And it's going to affect our systems, especially our systems that are more rigid. Especially our systems that are more rigid. All right? This is interesting. You ready for this next line? Good morning, Gwen. Glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. We're to my magic number 8 of you here with me today. This is good. The appearance of the ancient oak spirit may also foretell mystical experiences ahead. There's a whole lot of stuff that happens that is beyond our rational mind being able to comprehend. Open yourself to receiving that. Open yourself. I don't understand this. I don't know why this is unfolding this way, but I'm open to receiving it. Oak spirit acts as a reminder of the wellspring of power within you. And again, that may be that strong, silent power, not the out there in everybody's face kind of power. Traditionally, this tree has symbolized endurance, strength, mystical wisdom, courage, and nobility. Remember that inner strength means speaking your truth without guile or over-explaining yourself. If you want a pattern that I see among women of a certain age, it's that over-explaining thing. Well, I can't help you with that because of X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E. We over-explain. Sorry, I can't help you with that. That is a complete sentence. Done. No is a complete sentence. And it feels so uncomfortable to us to just put that out there. And then we start justifying and rationalizing and talking ourselves into things that aren't in our highest and best good. No, I can't do that for you. I'm sorry. Walk away. If you feel like you're going to erode your no, walk away. Hear that again. If you feel like you're going to erode your no, walk away. All right, so it means living with full authenticity, even if everyone seems against you. When you are on the cutting edge of growth, personal growth, universal growth, you can seem like, it feels like you're out there by yourself. But know that across the world, there are others who at that divine right time and divine right moment are walking that same path that you are. You just don't know about them, but they're out there. That's one of the things I love about Insight Timer. Every time I go on there, it tells me how many other people are meditating with me at that point. And usually it's in the 400,000, 500,000, 600,000 range, and there's a comfort in that. That at this precise moment, there are 500,000 other people doing what I'm doing. How cool is this, right? And that indoctrination, and I'm going to use that word, Cindy, the indoctrination of I'm selfish if I don't help. We need to smash that. We need to break through that. Because literally what we've done, and this is going to be a strong word, are you ready for this? We have infantilized others with our helping. Here, let me do that for you. Implied in there is the message, I don't think you can do it on your own. Is that the message you want to be sending? It's different when we say, I see you really struggling with this. Would you like a hand? And if they say no, and remember little people, 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, I do this. They don't want our help. Let them struggle. Let them struggle. And teens, tweens, various elderly people, they don't want our help. And even though it's painful to watch, allow them to struggle with it. Allow them to struggle with it. Moving on. The oak tree doesn't need to overtly declare its power. It just is. And when we have people who find that it necessary to overly declare their power, yes, that's a good one. I'm here to help if you need it, if you choose it. I'm here to help if you choose it. That is fine. That's a great way to go. But when someone needs to overly declare their power, they are not a powerful person. They are not a powerful person. If we have to assert over and over and over that we have power, we don't have power. You can see this over time in when disenfranchised groups have tried to step into what should be their rightful authority and power. Women, people of color, people with disabilities, when they begin, trauma survivors, good morning, Linda, when we begin in those groups to assert our own authority, our sovereignty, our power, we tend to be very strident because we're trying to claim something we haven't been allowed, even though it is truly ours. So you can see that happen also. There may be a blockage in your life or one soon to come. Now is the time to amass your inner strength to move beyond it. And notice what it says. Move beyond it. Not fight it, not do battle, not take on that divine masculine run amok approach that we've had for so many years. Fight this, fight that, blah, blah, blah. And unwittingly, we're not aware that when we fight something, we actually empower it. We give it strength. When we do battle with something, think of the tug of war. If you're not pulling on your half of the string, we have no fight, right? There's much better ways. That's like the little meme that Morgan put up for me the other day. Don't waste your time looking at the things that you're afraid of, angry about, whatever. Put your energy, your precious, limited energy, into what you most want to see. Also notice that when you do that, that limitation on your energy begins to expand. When you're not banging your head against the brick wall, more energy can flow through you and to you. All right? So lots of stuff in here today. Lots of stuff in here today. This is a card of good fortune. If a dream has eluded you, know that you have the fortitude to achieve your goals. Help from mystical realms is at hand, and I have a story about that from yesterday. Yesterday morning, after the whole week of the conference on housing and conversations with a bunch of people about housing and trying to figure out how we're going to get this project to work, and yesterday morning feeling pretty discouraged about how much energy, effort, time, money, lack of support this project has garnered, I get a phone call. And it's from someone who wants to run past me the idea that he's going to have a conversation yesterday evening with some people who are connected to people who have the ability to assist with our project. How awesome is that? Kind of out of nowhere, when I'm getting to the point of, is this even going to work? Here comes, and whether it unfolds this way or not doesn't really matter. It instilled more hope. It put some wind in my sails. That's useful enough, right? So, believe in your own inner strength. What are currently obstacles will be tomorrow's stepping stones to success. Cindy, if you wouldn't mind putting that statement in the feed, I would love it. What are currently obstacles will be tomorrow's stepping stones to success. Let me say it one more time. Close your eyes, breathe in. What are currently obstacles will be tomorrow's stepping stones to success. Love that, love that, love that. The spirit of the ancient oak tree says, you are wise and strong beyond measure. Stand firm and rooted where you are. Speak your truth. You are intuitively guided in the right direction. So even when it feels like you're running amok, even when it feels like, am I even going where I'm supposed to be going? You are. Thank you, Cindy, for posting that. That is one of the nuggets of gold to take out of today's reading. There were quite a few in there. Lots of them. I like that. I like it. I like it. So, nice deep breath in and out. Refreshed and ready to approach the day, to observe the day, to look at the day. Thank you for posting the rest of the card. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. What the ancient oak is trying to cue us to hang on to and move forward with. Have an awesome Sunday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.